guys, welcome to my new episode. And in this episode, we'll be talking about automation in Fairlight. So, hit the subscribe button if you want more videos like this. And if you like this video, hit like. Or else, if you didn't like this video or you want to suggest something, comment down below. Okay? So, let's begin. To the computer, and now. So first of all, let's understand. I think so. My head is cropping over here, but don't worry. Okay, I'm still here. So what is automation recording? It's very simple. Little bit you might get confused, but it's simple, flexible, and you can add any parameters for the automation. Parameters like bus assignments, insert, direct outs, and almost everything, reverb, plugins, any plugins, and object panning and all. So I'll be discussing everything today. So first of all, what can you automate? You can record automation for nearly every control in the mixer for channel corresponding to individual tracks, track groups, or buses, including the fader. Okay, fader. Additionally, you can record automation for controls found in audio plugins that you use in your mix. So here is a raw timeline. So in this, nothing automation is done. I'll tell you from start how to do. Okay, so these are my footages. So the first thing which we have done is separating each audio track to, like you can see here, we have for every clip we have assigned one track. So first of all, let's enable Dolby Atmos if you want Dolby Atmos for 3D automation. You can even use Aura 3D also. There are many options in this. So you can go to File, Project Settings, then you can go to Fairlight, enable Dolby Atmos. You can enable Aura 3D also. Both are the best ones. And click on Save. So guys, we have arrived to Fairlight section, and you can see almost all the things. Here the pan, dynamics, effects, everything. So first of all, you can see one here, the curves. So clicking on that, it will show these much options. So I'll tell you the difference between write and trim. So write records absolute changes to control automation. Trim records relative changes to control automation in order to increase or reduce levels that have already been recorded. Trim means we have one time recorded and again we want to record it, re-record it. So trim will be useful for that. Understood? And now let's talk about touch. There are three options: off, latch, snip. So in off position there is no automation recorded. Cool, right? So latch means automation is recorded once you begin moving a control, and continuous recording after you release the control. Okay, in event it where you can automate till that process, it can re-record again and previous one. I'll show it to you. Okay, hold means delete all the automations, complete automation, and build a new one again. So return, now return is the last recorded automation value is interpolated to ramp back to previously recorded automation values on that track. Okay, return means like if you had automated but it was not so very well, you can just add return and back it up. Okay, now there are enables. So these are actually you can see here: fader, mute, pan, EQ, comp, gate, limb, aux, plugins, miscellaneous. So fader means it will automate bus audio and track audio. Sorry, fader means it will automate track and bus volume, and mute means it will mute the button. Pan means all the pan controls it will automate. EQ means all EQ. Comp automates just the compressor controls in the dynamics window. Gate it to gate controls in dynamics window. Lim means limiter controls in dynamic window. Aux means auxiliary controls in auxiliaries window. And plugins automates every plugin. And miscellaneous, you can add like different parameters, VSTs and audio plugins, so it will automate that one also. Okay, now how to record automation. Okay, let's start our practicals. Too much theory. First let's see how to automate the pan controls over here. So this is a 2D pan control. Okay, now let's switch it over to 3D. How to do that? First go to Fairlight bus format. Here you can change it to desired one, Dolby Atmos 7.1.2, 7.1.4, or else you can add these also. I'm going with this. So yeah, now you can see there is a 3D look over here. Even you can see a space view scope here in the window. So if you have a second screen, you can just put it over there and you can see it. I'm just disabling for now. Okay, now first let's go on to right and latch and pan, and then let's click on this symbol. Can you see here? Same graph symbol. Clicking on this, you can see that it's showing in red color. So now it's the audio one. So audio one is here. You can automate in this process also. First I'll keep it down. Okay, let it be in front. Spread, I'll put little bit back over here, and now let's start playing and it will record automatically. I'm just gonna do the down up because it's going up. Boom. Even boom I'll on. Little bit more. Okay, not much. Okay, ready, go. Oh sorry, why isn't this playing? Oh shit, wrong keyboard. I'll redo the animation again. Automation, because I couldn't see that. Again here, okay, it's in the start only. So then I'll keep the automation over here little bit up. Okay, now this one is done. In headphone you can't feel it because here in headphones you can't feel top and bottom. You can only feel going around in this manner, x-axis 360 degree, but not y-axis 360 degree. Okay, I think so you might have got it.
circle. Okay, and this is done. You can for this clip you can see here, if it's not visible over here, then we can have the immersive space view scope. See over here, see how it will move. Okay, now let's automate for this one, which is audio 3, and here it's going from left to right. So first let's put it on right. See, I just dragged the controls over here because and it started recording. It's put on latch, so that's why latch, hold, pan. Okay, remember that. Okay, then we'll tilt, let's put little bit spread down, boom, little up, on, and up and down. I don't think so. Okay, little bit down. It's see, it's overwriting the same automation. I've did it 3-4 times, but when you click on hold, it will remove all the automation from that track and place a new one. So event is good thing. Okay, so next let's view in immersive space view scope. Let's see how the audio is rounding up. Okay, that's good. Automation is quite nice. In future video, I'll make one MIDI controller type thing, or I don't know, like somewhat to automate with dials and all. So stay tuned for that video, and I think so you have learned something from here. And thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, and comment down below anything, suggestions or ideas, so that you can do. And soon we have launched the Discord server, so you can join using the link below. Okay, and great, let's see you soon.